What's up, guys? My name's Andres. This is the Media Hustler Show. Thanks for coming back. On this episode 1 for my channel, I'm going to share the outline, the 12 points you need to think about when you want to start a vlog here, 2021. There's still time. Let's go. So here on the Media Hustler Show, we help you use online media to put money in your family's pocket. So we're talking about YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media sites. We're going to talk about starting a website, starting a podcast, right? So all this stuff, the way I do it. So I'm married, father, four, full-time, employed as an engineer, starting a real estate company. Have other hobbies that I like to do. I'm going to start here soon. Meetups and masterminds, and I have a lot of things that I want to do. So time is limited. So I'm going to show you the way I do things, so that you can get your videos, your media created, edited, uploaded to all these sites in the shortest amount of time. I'm going to share equipment that I use, websites, software, methodologies. Where do I get my ideas? All this on this show to help you do the same, because yes, this is a hobby for most people. But you can use this using your spare time, using whatever you have in your pocket here to create media that you can upload to YouTube and Facebook. And because you're just sharing your life or sharing a hobby you already do or something like that, you can put money in your pocket for your family. So let's go. So this is going to be 12 things to consider, to think about when you're starting your podcast or your vlog. Or the way I do it is I record once. I have my setup here, right? Let me have this camera show you my setup here. So I have lights, and I have my computers here and my camera, other peripheral things here. So I use all this stuff here in an extra bedroom here in our house to record my media, my stuff, right? And I then take that and then transfer it into podcast and blog and vlog and shorten it for Instagram and Facebook. And if you have a system down, in the beginning it's crazy. I'm not going to say it's not. In the beginning it's crazy. But once you get a system down, finding out what times are available for you to do things, then you'll be able to create media, create videos or audio, and upload them for people to enjoy, and you get something in return. So first off, you need an idea. You need to sit down and think about, what do I want to share? What am I good at? What do I want to show others how to do? You can find problems. You can look at other people doing things that you like to do, the people that you already watch on YouTube or social media. You want to come up with, what can I share? And then you want to come up with, how am I going to share it? How am I going to present myself to everybody else, right? Some people don't do this talking head video. Some people like to walk around town and have their camera out. They're comfortable, right? Other people, there's software that I'm going to share. People that have those the hand drawing videos. You can do that. So you want to decide what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and what persona you're going to use to do that, right? Do you think you should have a character when you do it? Should you be yourself? Should you have whatever you think makes you more comfortable presenting the idea to the world, right? Next, you want to do your research. How many people are doing this? How are they already doing it? And just because there are a lot of people doing it doesn't mean you shouldn't start in that area. You could be watching people that have been doing this for a long time, and you can say, I have a new way to do it, right? They have been doing this for a long time. I have a brand new way to do it, different way, easier way. If you tweak this, it'll be a lot better. So do your research. You want to find a name for your channel, right? What is everybody using? Should I have what I'm doing in my name? Should it just be my own name, right? So second, you want to do your research on what it is that the space that you're going to present in is already doing. How do they present their stuff, right? How do people find them? You want to research all these things so that when you start creating media, you already have this already written down. You're going to say, everyone does it with a handheld camera, right? I'm now going to do it with a tripod in an office, right? It makes it look better to me. I think it's presented better. And you might find people that also share that same interest in the subject and the way you present it. So research is second. This may take a while. Don't be discouraged if you find out how many people are in your space. But again, you just have to find a new way to present the information. Then you want to sign up for all your sites that you're going to use, right? Your YouTube. If you already have a Gmail, you already have a YouTube. You want to set one up separate, right? Sign up for YouTube, iTunes, right? All these things that I'm going over are going to be the basis of all the rest of the videos on this channel. So this is just a quick overview of the process and what you have to do. I'll make a video on each one in the future, probably in this order that I'm presenting them here. So you want to sign up for your iTunes. You want to sign up for Stitcher or whatever. If you're going to do a podcast, where you're going to put them. If you don't want to really do all that, there are sites like Anchor that you just upload your audio to them and they distribute it to a large number of audio sites. Are you going to do it on SoundCloud? Are you going to do it you sign up for your Facebook, your page name, right? So you want to make a list of all the places that you want to put your media, and you want to make sure you have an account. Now it might be difficult to get the exact same name that you do. It'd be great if you pick one name that you can use across all of them. Sometimes you have to use an abbreviated version on one versus the other, but I would make a sheet for all this stuff, start a document online, and start writing down, YouTube. This is my username. This is my password. All that stuff. Put a link in there, right? Save it in your browser. You want to collect all this information because it's going to be a lot, depending on how big you want to make the distribution of your media. Next, you want to brainstorm. How many episodes a week am I going to do, right? What should their titles be? These are the problems that I see in the area that I want to help present in. So you want to make a big brainstorming session. You want to do, months in advance, at least the topics you want to cover. If you want to do 3 or 4 weeks in advance, the titles, the subjects of what you want to do in that span of time. A larger plan, for this time to ramp up, I'm only going to upload to YouTube from my phone. Then I'm going to do, this in a bedroom in my house. Then I'm going to have a website. So you want to brainstorm, what do you want to do with the channel that you're going to make, and make some kind of skeleton plan so you can at least have a direction that you can go in. So brainstorming is next, and then you want to write. I'm more of an outline person. I have a bullet point list here in front of me on my computer. Some people are script people and they have to go directly off of a script. Record a few videos in practice. Decide what kind of person you are, right? Are you I tried in the beginning to be a script person. I wrote out everything and it was very robotic. It sounded like I was totally reading what I was doing because I said I wrote it down, so it must be important. So I want to get every word that I write down in the video, and that might not be you. Some people, it may be the way I wrote, I don't know, but I do better off of a list of bullet points, and I just, I see it, and then it's, I know when I wrote the bullet point, I knew what I wanted to cover. So the bullet point just helps me remember in what order I want to do things, and then I just speak it, so it makes it sound like I'm just talking to you, and more personable in that way, at least for me. So you want to if you want to write out your scripts, do you need help writing, structuring your paragraphs and your sentences and the grammar and all that stuff? There's software out there to help you. If you're going to read it, right, there are teleprompter apps that you can use to help you read so that you don't have to look down. You can put it on your camera and read it from your camera. There are apps for you to do that. So find a writing schedule, find a writing style. How are you going to remember what you're going to present to your viewers? Next, you're going to need some equipment. You can totally start with just your phone. There are a lot of people, successful YouTubers, that have started just from recording on their phone, and they continue to do that until the content that they want to make gets too hard to do it just on their phone. So if you already have in your pocket an audio recording device and a video recording device, and if you want to take it a step further, you can type out your scripts on your phone. So you really do not need much more than that. But if you do want to, up your game or whatever you want to call it, you need a camera, you might need a microphone, tripod, lights, um, lav mic. So depending on what you want to do with your channel, that will take you down whatever road of equipment that you need to get. So I'll make videos on like what I recommend, what I have, what I've tried and didn't like. So I'll be uploading information like that as well. So you may need some equipment, but you totally will be fine if you just start off with your phone. Then you want to set up recording time. You want to schedule all this into your schedule, and you want to set up a time on your calendar. This is when I'm going to record. You want to have a place. If you decide to make a sit down video like this, where am I going to record? Is it quiet? Do people stay away from me when I'm ready to record? So you want to set up your lights and your camera angles. Which one looks good? Sometimes I want to make it so that it goes on YouTube, and then I want to make it so that it goes on Instagram, right? So is it far enough away that when I have to crop it, does it not look too weird, right? So you have to figure all that out when you're getting things ready. So recording requires some planning if you're gonna have like a video studio setup. After you record, you're gonna edit your video, transfer the media to your computer, right? Free software or paid software, what are you gonna use? There's audio software. There's lots of free apps. So do a little bit of research. Again, I'll have some videos on what I use and what I recommend. So what do you feel comfortable doing? How editing is really something you get better at over time, right? Yes, you learn how to use the program, but you may need time to figure out, how do I cut things or edit things so that it's visually appealing. So editing takes a lot of time, and it's its own art. There's a reason why a lot of movies look as good as they do, and then you look online at when they're filming it, and you're like, how did this turn into the movie that I enjoy watching? And it's because of the editing. The people that do the editing splice everything together in the right order to add more illusion to what they're doing, so it makes the media look a lot better. So editing is really important, something you should really spend some time in learning and how to do it. So next you're going to export your videos, right, whatever you're doing, and your audio, right? What settings, how big is it? Can I upload it to this site? Do I have to compress it? Do I have to lower the quality for this site in particular? So all this stuff you have to think about when you're exporting your video. Do I export the full video and then small snippets for social media, right? Where to upload? How do I get a file out to upload to whatever platform I want to upload to? So knowing the specifications of each site that you're going to upload to are important when you export your media. Then you're going to upload it. Okay. Is my internet good enough? Do I have to do it closer to my router? When am I going to upload this stuff, right? Do I upload everything the same day? So you have to make a schedule that even though I have 10 files that I want to upload, when do I do it? How do I space them out, right? So you have to know that in advance so you can plan for it, and it's not a rush to get everything done, right? Do I have to find somewhere to host my audio before I upload it to iTunes or wherever? When I make my thumbnail, do I want to make two thumbnails, right? Do a little bit of testing, right? This site has this thumbnail, this site has this thumbnail. Which one does better? So you want to make sure you do all this thinking ahead of time when you upload your stuff online. Then you want to promote it, and you want to promote it, and you want to promote it. Share it on your social media. Encourage your friends to do the same. Your spouse should be sharing it on their social media. In passing, hey, buddy, I got a YouTube channel. Why don't you check it out? Hey, you have that problem? I have a YouTube channel that you should look at. So you want to promote your stuff. Word of mouth. Organic growth. Some people think that organic growth is dead. It seems to be the case when I look at it. It's more of you promoting yourself as a real business. This vlog can turn into a real business. And how you promote yourself is really how you're going to get your name out there. So You might need ads if you have an email list. Give a giveaway. You get an email list. You can start sending your videos to all the people on their list. On that list, you have a large social media following. Great. Start promoting it on those sites. So you really want to promote yourself for each video that you do, and then rinse and repeat. That's all this is. You do it once. So from step, I would say 4 or 5, from brainstorming, you want to continue to do that. But from step 5, excluding the equipment part, unless you want to keep improving your equipment, which is no problem. So there are 5 or 6 steps that are just, you just do them over and over and over again and get in a rhythm. And you want to have a long-term plan for this. Where is it going? What do you want to be eventually? Make a schedule, right? On these 2 days is when I'm recording. On these 3 days is when I'm writing. I'm editing on this one day, right? So you want to make a schedule so that you already know what's happening. It's already going on in your life. You don't have to think about it. It comes up on your little watch that you have. Oh, it's time to record. Go upstairs. Bam, you do it. You want to make playlists with this stuff. So if easier for your viewers to. So there's stuff that you just keep doing over and over and over again, and over time you're going to have a huge amount of media online. And if you do it correctly, with the right copy, the right writing, the right editing, good ideas, always keep improving. Then you can use this to be a good way to put money in your pocket for your family. So that's an overview of the process that you go through to start, create, and continue to create content online. All this stuff, that was the 12 points. I'll be making videos on each one, explaining them in more detail to help you improve your videos, start your channel, and start getting followers in no time. You'll be getting money in your pocket for doing so. So my name is Andres. This is the Media Hustler Show. Thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe. Keep your eyes open for more videos. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys next time.